Hello, welcome to La Excellence. I am Harsha Mannava. We would like to make an announcement regarding a fresh Anthro batch that we are commencing. The classes have just commenced, so those who are interested can join us starting with March 22nd, the Monday. So in this quick short video, I'll try to run you through 5 basic questions which will help students decide on optional. Optional decision is perhaps the most important decision a student makes in this whole UPSC civil service cycle because optional plays a predominantly important role in deciding your outcome. While GS has significantly higher share in mains, it is optional that gives you significant advantage. So all those who get ranks, the students who get ranks are those who actually do very well in their optional. So optional is your master card to success. So given that, we have to choose our optional very carefully. Before you get into anthropology, first we have to understand what is anthropology. So why is it, what does the subject study? Anthropology is simply study of man. In simple words, anthropology is study of man. While sociology is study of society, anthropology is study of man. And how do we study man? We study man primarily from 3 viewpoints. What are these 3 viewpoints? First, we study man with respect to the socio-cultural context. That is, the social aspect of man and his surroundings. This includes marriage, family, kinship, economic organization, political systems, and religion as well. This is the first major focus. The second focus is man with respect to his physical analysis. We analyze what it means to be human from a physical point of view. Whereas in the first section, we would have analyzed what it means to be man from a cultural setting. In the second section, we will analyze what it is to be man from a physical setting. What is unique to human beings? And how did human beings evolve from apes? And what are the various events? What are the various steps and various processes which guided this evolutionary path? So we will examine things like how did we become bipedal? How did we learn to walk on 2 feet, whereas every other ape and monkey uses all their 4 limbs to walk? We will examine how humans developed a huge, big brain to process things. So all this discussion will be part of physical anthropology. Not only this, in physical anthropology, we will also examine things like how do present-day humans vary? Why do some people have dark skin color whereas somebody else has light skin color? So we will examine all these physical concepts behind human being. So Homo sapien, what does it mean to be Homo sapien from a physical or a anatomical concept of point of view? That will be the second focus. And in the third section, we will examine the past. How did man develop culture? How did man live in the past? That is, how did people live in the Stone Age? How did they eventually shift from hunting gathering to agriculture? And what changes made people again develop urban society, urban culture from agriculture? So this whole discussion is what is anthropology. So as you can clearly see, anthropology has a distinctly wide scope, very broad scope. And this broad scope makes anthropology really fun to learn. I'm not talking about marks yet. I'm trying to focus on the interest and passion with which you will connect with the subject. So this is anthropology. But it might be fun, very good, but ultimately you need marks. So is anthropology a good optional? I would say it is one of the best optionals for any student in this examination framework. Why so? It is because, first, anthropology as a subject is very interesting. It's a very interesting subject because you study so much of culture, you study many things about Indian society, like caste system. And students tend to love the discussions we have on tribal people. So this whole journey will seem like a huge exploration into a world that you have never ever entered. So anthropology, I'm sure, will sweep you off your feet. You will thoroughly enjoy the subject. But not only that, from an examination point of view, anthropology is highly scoring. Students have consistently scored 300s, 320s, and even 350s in anthropology. So these consistent high scores have come in anthropology, and this is possible because first, the papers are predictable, questions are relatively straightforward, and if you can prepare the subject well with good hang over at least 80% of the syllabus and revise it thoroughly, have good notes, and write test series with good guidance from a faculty, then you can be sure that anthropology will be well rewarding. You have to just give it enough time. So the questioning pattern in the examination and the evaluation scheme in the examination all make anthropology very friendly for a student to take. And thirdly, if you are in Hyderabad, then anthropology is your best bet because Hyderabad is the anthro capital for the country. Hyderabad has the best ecosystem for anthropology optional in terms of teaching resources, in terms of materials, in terms of test series, and in terms of senior students to give you mentorship. So if you are in Hyderabad, you can be sure that you are going to receive the best support for anthropology anywhere in the country. So that makes it all the more appealing. So this is why anthropology, according to me, is a very good optional, no doubt about it. That's why increasingly you will see that students who have struggled with other optionals and who have given a few attempts with some other optionals are increasingly also moving towards anthropology. So if senior aspirants, if senior students are also shifting from their previous optionals to anthropology, that is definitely a good sign about anthropology's prospects in the examination scheme. That's why it is very good. And does it help with GS? Of course it does. So anthropology is one of the most dynamic social science subject. So the concepts you learn about in anthropology, about weaker sections, about developmental issues, about poverty, all this will help you across your mains papers. More importantly, you will learn your answer writing technique, your mains orientation, your answer writing method and technique will evolve and will develop only in anthropology and not in GS. Anthropology will help you in your Indian society part of paper 1, will help you with social justice in paper 2. The concepts you learn in physical anthropology will be handy in SNT of paper 3, and the ideas you study about development, planning, how to solve grassroots level problems, all this will help you with case studies and other questions in ethics paper. And with this broad perspective that you get in anthropology, when you write essays, your essays will definitely stand out. And finally, at the interview stage, anthropology, if you can place anthropology well in your interview context, you can be assured to that the interview will churn out really well. So anthropology is going to give you multiple benefits. It's going to have a multiplier effect beyond just giving you good marks in optional paper itself. Finally, why at Law Excellence? This is the most important question if you ask me. Why here at Law Excellence and why not somewhere else? That is because of intense popularity for anthropology, students have taken it, but what is missing outside is that they are missing good teaching. They are having to deal with outdated teaching, outdated materials, and they have seniority, but what they get is seniority, but what they're not getting is faculty who are up to date with the examination. And they're having to deal with materials that have been made some 10-15 years ago. The examination has changed so much since the time those materials were made and since the time those teaching ideas were developed. So they are having to put up with outdated teachers, outdated materials, and also they are not able to get uh, one-to-one attention. Because what is the point of attending lectures if you're not able to write it? The key behind any good student success is their ability to translate whatever they have read into writing. And to put it to writing, you need good hand-holding from a teacher who is able to give you personal attention, who is able to give you some one-to-one interaction. So that is missing today. Students lack qualitative post-classroom support. They lack qualitative hand-holding. They lack qualitative one-to-one interaction. This is making students' life difficult, though the subject itself is easy. And more importantly, anthropology, like I said, there are three areas here. And students are frequently dealing with faculty who are good at one or the other, but not all three. Many faculty leave archaeology. If somebody is good at archaeology and socio-cultural, they tend to leave physical anthropology. Some juniors come and teach physical anthropology, whereas seniors are not able to teach physical anthropology. The senior faculty is not teaching physical anthro, or the senior faculty does not teach archaeology. So you have to put up with faculty who are not giving you a 360-degree view of the syllabus. That will not happen here. Here in Law Excellence, all these problems will be addressed and put to rest. Do not feel, rest assured that problem will be solved. You will have access to latest teaching methods. You will have access to latest trends in the examination. The material will be up to date with recent ideas. And more importantly, the test series will be corrected by me. There will be detailed feedback, and you will get to reach out to me directly to redress any questions or queries that you may have. And more importantly, I will teach all the three aspects of anthropology, and not just anthropology. Wherever needed, we will also borrow from sociology to make anthropology clear to you, because anthropology and sociology are sister disciplines. So if you have problem in understanding anthro thought, don't worry. I will take whatever is needed in sociology and give it to you in anthropology to make anthropology very appealing to you. Like caste system will be understood much better if you can read it from sociology point of view. So that part I will do. So we will take sociology wherever needed and add it to anthropology so that our anthropology is elevated. It is not going to be bland and dull. So you won't be dealing with a teacher who has just read a material and who is just reproducing that back. You will have access to a teacher who has insight into the subject, who has understood the subject, and who is able to communicate the understanding to you in a fresh and original manner. You will not deal with teachers who are going to just read some books and reproduce it for you. That won't be your experience. I can assure you that. So that is how Law Excellence is going to be different. We will focus on great classroom experience. You will love the subject a lot, and if nothing else, you will feel that at the end of the course, you have definitely enjoyed these 16 weeks that you're going to spend with me in anthropology. And lastly, how is the course structured? The course is structured in 16 weeks. So we are going to break down the entire syllabus into 6 modules, and in 6 modules, we will cover them in 16 weeks. Our classes will be very interactive. You should be prepared to ask me questions. So I'm not a teacher who is going to shut you up in the class. No. I will, in fact, force you to ask me questions, force you to participate. So our classes will be very participatory. Our classes will have good video support. We will see many documentaries which will help us understand the ideas we are discussing. There will be handouts, there will be class notes, and there will also be reading material which I will give to you. In addition to this, we will have regular meetings on weekends with students to have personal interaction. There's a Telegram group where you can all reach out to me directly, or I will break down the students into groups of 5 to 8 students each, and we will meet one group every day of the week. And on the weekend, I will dedicate one session for students who are not able to come up to me in the regular classes. They can reach out to me personally for counseling and doubts section in the weekend. So this is how we will structure our course. So I wish you all the best, and I'm eagerly looking forward to seeing you here in my classroom at Law Excellence for Anthropology course. So please watch this video, and if you are interested in the course, you are most welcome to join us and let us together explore this dynamic subject and let us make it our pathway to success in civil service examination. Thank you.